Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to another game of Majestic13. The board is not as well set up as normal, I must admit, and the reason being that I had rolled and planned a wilderness mission where we had randomly rolled a Cannondale again. We only fought the Cannondale two games ago. I was quite excited for a rematch against the Cannondale, and then just as I began filming and said we have now reached team rank 12, I remembered that that means that it's our special mission 12. So I took that apart and I have set up special mission 12. But before I go into what special mission 12 is, the recap of the last game. So we had Cap and Tank were our two casualties against the Mindraker, and they both rolled all clear, so came up okay. We got some upgrades, so Cap got a weapon stability implant, which means that Cap won't have the -4, and we also got that for Snipes, who also has the rocket launcher. The people we're fighting against, hold on, we've got a little piece to read. So we have a piece to read for the read the following before playing the challenge. So team rating 12, striking back. The attacks from false have to be stopped, and through a chance piece of intelligence, your team has learned a location of one of their secret bases. Now it's time to take the fight back to them. When you arrive, you find the aliens are more than ready to respond in kind. So we're fighting against, I'm not a big, so I was in such two minds whether to do this or not, because I'm not a big fan of the special challenges. There's too many working parts and there are too many enemies fighting against too many enemies. I like it when we're just fighting against the one alien. It's much easier for me to handle. So I think that's probably why I completely forgot about it. Anyway. I think that's all of the setup you need. Thank you very much for joining me for this though. And can I say, if you haven't liked and you do like what you're watching, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, it would be awesome if you did, if you joined the growing ranks of subscribers. I think it makes the video surface more and it helps us grow, which would be awesome. And if you have any comments on what we're doing, then please put them down the bottom. And with that said, let's have a look at the table. So yes, so this was my idea. So this is meant to be their base, the false base. Basically, it's the map that I had put down to do the wilderness mission against the Cannondale. And so instead, I just took a lot of those things up and I put down some of the sci-fi terrain from Sourceman Studios, which is like Wreck. So what I thought was, yes, we have identified it. So we've sent in, sent in the artillery or the we've carpet bombed the area, and then we've come in to clean up. So we have the team positioned here. We have Doc, we have Tank, Snipes, Speedy, and Cap. Where the starting bit is. This is the book for the locations, and this is how I've translated it onto the board. Some small terrain, a tier of mid, and then we have some bigger terrain here. The enemies we're fighting against are the strike team members that we have fought before. There are 6 of those, and we have 2 drones, which say they have guns and the ability to send missiles. So those are some repainted Eldar, and that's just some Necrons. I can't remember what they're called. That was just chucked straight onto the table. I guess we need to know our initiatives. So we have Cap that goes off on 23, Speedy on 22. Then the strike team members, all 6 of them, will go off on 21. Now the base has some defences which will trigger on 20, which means that all of the team will need to make dexterity rolls or they will suffer the consequences. Then after the defences have gone, it's Tank on 19, then the drone things will go on 19. Then we have Doc on 16, the strike team will go again on 11. The drone will go again on 8, and bringing up the rear, slow as you like, will be Snipes on 8. Right, we're on round 1. I might chuck in a foobar. Let's see if we can remember foobar. 2, nope. So first at the top we have Cap. Cap is down here. Cap has his jet boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a dexterity of 12, I think. Yes, 12. So he will jet boot up to there, and then he will fire on probably the drone, because then he can take the hit points down from the drone, and then I intend on using our drone attack thing with Speedy to try and kill off some people. So Cap has, because of his stability modifier, he doesn't take the -4, which means he is on 22. These things have a defense of 27, so Cap needs to roll 5s. 8. Oh, that's a lucky hit. Cap does 4d6 plus 2, which is 5, 10, a massive 12 points. They have hit points of 60, leaving it on 48. These are Ravagers, so the Ravagers will activate if a range attack misses. So next we have Speedy. I think Speedy, who has a dexterity of 14, is also going to... Oh, actually Speedy might try and spread themselves out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8, so 4, so that's 12. So Speedy's going to leg it round to there. And Speedy's going to attempt to call in our advanced drones, which have an attack of +19. And that will attack every member of the enemy, because it says attacks all enemies, as does the quarter age drone. So we will start on the left hand side with this one here, and then we'll do all of these, all of those, and then we'll do the drones. So we've got 27s. So we need to roll, so +19, so we need to roll 8s. Are we ready? So 15s. So first one gets hit. 5d6 damage. Oh, that's heaps. So we've got 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, which would leave it on 8 hit points. Next one. 15, again. Whoops. 4, 5, 10, 11, leaving it on 19 hit points. Third one. 8. That's exactly what we need. 4, 5. We have 6, 10, 15, leaving it on 15 hit points. Sorry about that. Try and get this right. I think it's because mentally I'm slightly thrown by the fact that I've had to do this one instead of the other one. So I'm feeling slightly thrown. So if I feel a bit disjointed, that's the reason why. Next we've got these 3, and then we'll do the drones because they've got different defense. So that one, so we're needing 8s again. 15 again. I'm really, this is not a weighted dice, or die rather. 5d6, so we have 5, 10, 13, 14, leaving it on 16 hit points. Maybe we'll use the red one. 9, that hits. That would give it a 28. Oh, really bad. That's 10, so that leaves it on 20. 14, hit. We're doing good so far. 10, 12, 17, 20, leaving it on 10. Oh wow, I think we've hit everyone so far. We have. And on the last drone, no, we need to do both the drones now. So we'll do this drone first, who's already been damaged, and then we'll do the undamaged one. They have a defense of, that's only 1 point better, 26. So we need 7s. 16 hits. Doing 5d6 damage to the one that's already been hit, which is 10, 13, 16. It's on, so 16, leaving it on 32. And then we have our final drone over here. 11, so that would be, what's that, 20, it's 30, so that hits. Doing 10, 20, leaving it on 40, because they have 60. All right, that was an effective drone hit. Well done, Speedy. Next we have the strike team. The strike team are Ravagers, which means we have starting activation outside of 1 inch of all enemies and has an air attack option available to it. It will utilise the attack. The air attack is this grenade, isn't it? If it's within 12 inches of at least 2 team members. I don't think anyone, none of them are within 12 inches of anyone at this point. So they will use their next one, so which is outside of 1 inch of all enemies. It does not have an air attack option available. Did not move for use last activation. It will move up to its full movement distance if possible. If no such code is available, it will then attack the closest enemy within its line of sight. So it would then use its plasma rifle attack, which is a single attack at plus 24. So all of them are going to try and shoot someone. They're going to try and run into cover and then shoot at someone. And I think the someone's is going to be Cap, who's up there, or Speedy, who's down there. So let's have this dude over here, who's got 8 hit points, will run over to here. And then that one will attempt to shoot Speedy as our first off. It's got a 24. Speedy has a defense of 32, 13, so that hits. It does 2d6 plus 1, so it does 9 points on Speedy. Speedy's ablative armor absorbs it. Then we have our next one, who will move to here, drag its 19 hit points with it, and then it will attempt to shoot Cap. A 17 hits, doing 2d6 plus 1. Oh, it doesn't matter, it absorbs. So Cap's armor absorbs it. Then we'll have this one. They have a big dex, don't they? Their dex is 25. So this one will maneuver to here, let's say, taking its 15 hit points with it, and will attempt to shoot at Cap. Nat 20, so that definitely hits. So it does 2d6 plus 1, which is 9, 10, doubled is 20, and they have a thing which, this weapon scores critical hit, it deals an extra 2d6 damage after all base, so it's got 20 plus 2d6. 26, Cap has 27 hit points, so that leaves Cap on 1 hit point. And then we have some of these ones, so they've got a movement of 25. So this one can maneuver over to here. Now what I didn't mention, which has just sprung to mind, down to here, and then this will attempt to shoot Doc, but I'm going to give it Doc cover against it. That if we lose this, for some reason they destroy our base. Minimum of 14, which means it definitely hits Doc. Oh, Doc's armor, ablative armor, absorbs it. Then we will have this one. So that's 12. So it is going to leg it around to here with its 20 hit points. And it will shoot Tank at the back. Tank does not have any cover. And that 20. Wow, they're doing good. Well done. Doing 4, 5 doubled is 10. 16 points on tank. Ablative armour absorbs it. Shouldn't have bothered rolling, should I? So the only person who hasn't been hit so far is Snipes. And then we have this final one who just will run from here with its 10 hit points to here and take a shot on Snipes. I don't think Snipes has any cover on that. 12, so that hits. Ablative armour absorbs it. Next we have the defences. So the defences means that everyone needs to make a dex check at 20 or suffer 2d6 damage. And none of them have ablative armour left. So let's do this. So 20, so let's go Cap a red, Speedy is green. Cap has a 12 dex, Speedy has a 14 dex. So Cap is red, Speedy is green. So pass and pass at hitting 20s. Then we have Tank has a dex of 8 and Doc has a dex of 13. So Tank being reds. So Tank fails and Doc fails. Tank and Doc both fail. They both take 2d6 damage. So Tank takes 9 points, leaving Tank on 10 hit points. Doc takes 7 points, leaving Doc on 22. And finally we have Snipes. Snipes fails and Snipes takes 3 points, leaving Snipes on 22. Okay, so now we have Tank. So I think Tank, who is down here, Tank who has a dexterity of 8 will Tank will maneuver. Maybe Tank will go into here and attempt to shoot this dude from behind. Let's see if Tank can hit him. Tank has a 16. He's got his heavy repeater, which is -2. He doesn't have any of those other things, so that Tank gives Tank a 14. So Tank needs to roll 13s. 16 hits, doing 2d6, doing 3d6 plus 2. Doing 11, doing 16. No, more than that. Yes, 16. Actually, doing 16. So I can add up. Doing 16, which would leave it on 4 hit points. That's Tank. Then we have the drones. The drones, they are on there. They have. Oh, all of these would have took 4 points less damage because they've got special armor. Oh well, we'll do that next round. They have a missile barrage. Did not attack with this missile barrage during its last activation. It will use this attack instead of attacking with its pulse cannon. All team members must succeed on a fort check of 19 or suffer 2d6 damage and be stunned. So we have 14, so we have Speedy and Cap both have faults of 12. So 19s they need, so Reds is Cap. Cap passes, Speedy fails, Speedy takes 2d6 damage. Speedy takes 8 points, leaving Speedy on 19 and Speedy is stunned. Then we have Tank has a fortitude of 4 now, so Tank needs to roll 15s. Nope, Tank fails, takes 2d6 points of damage. Being 6, leaving Tank on 4, and Tank is stunned. Doc has a 14, Snipes has a 10, Doc is Reds, Doc passes, Snipes passes. So that's the automated defences. Now we have Doc, who's down here on 16. Doc might... So what's Doc got? Doc's got an energy weapon which will pierce their armour. Who could Doc? Doc might just come up to here, even though that dude's there because they explode and we know that they explode. Doc is going to try shooting that dude over there. This one here. Doc does not have all the targeting things, so that means it is technically in cover. Oh, that's a shame. But he gets a 16, which hits it. Rolling 2d6. Doing 4 points, taking it down to 12. Awesome. Now the strike team gets to go again, and this is where they will clearly clean up and remove us from the board. So that one over there will attempt to shoot Speedy. We won't give Speedy cover. It's got a 3. That'll miss. Yep, that hits a 27, so it misses. So Speedy survives the day. So this one will come across to the little window, and then we'll attempt to shoot Speedy. A 3 again. Okay, Speedy's got luck today. This one here will attempt to shoot Cap up there. Cap has not got so much luck, but Cap has only got 1 hit point, so Cap goes down. No. This one here will attempt to shoot Snipes. Hitting. 2d6 plus 1. Doing 11 points. Snipes has 22, leaving Snipes on 11 hit points. Which was that one? That was this one, wasn't it? Then this one over here will attempt to shoot Snipes. 17, well, it's definitely going to hit, isn't it? Doing 2d6 plus 1 hit points. Doing 12. Snipes only has 11 left. So Snipes goes down. Oh dear. This one will just turn and will... well, they're not within 2... Well, it's just going to shoot Tank, who's stunned. Give Tank cover. That's an 11, which gives it a 35, so it hits. Doing 2d6 plus 1. Doing 6 points. Tank has 4 points left. So Tank goes down. Okay. And that is all of the strike team. Okay. Strike team, and now we have the drones. All right. What are they going to do? So they used their missile attack, and so they will do a pulse cannon attack. So they will attempt to maneuver, so the same thing as the other ones did. So this one will maneuver to here to be able to shoot Speedy, and we'll take a shot on Speedy. It has a plus 26. Well, it'll be able to get to a position. It would be able to get to a position where Speedy isn't in cover with its dex of 17 from over there, so it could move around. So 37, doing 3d6 plus 3. Speedy has 19 hit points left. 3d6 plus 3. 10, 14, 17, leaving Speedy on 2 hit points. I think what we will do next turn, because Speedy gets to go, is we're going to attempt to do the call to aid and pull us out. So this one over here will move its 17 hit point. It's 17 dexterity, yeah. So that's 12. No, that is 17. I want it to shoot a Doc. it's going to come around and it's going to shoot a dock, because that leaves Speedy alive to attempt to call for aid. And then it is going to shoot a dock. Missing. Alright, that's the end of that. So then we have drone snipes is down. End of round 1. Round 2, up at the top, Speedy. Speedy is going to attempt, and I'm going to look this up, to call for aid, because we've never done this before, to extract them out. Evacuation. If this call to aid is successful, your team is removed from the board and the mission is concluded. Your mission counts as a failure, and any team member that was out of action must roll an injury and death table as normal. Alright, so we still lose the base, but it's not an everyone dies. Let's see. So that's 5, plus 2 is a 7, plus the 1 for a call to aid for today, which gives us an 8, which means the team is extracted. So Speedy decides to, I don't think we could have took, we definitely could have taken any of them out, and basically we'd be done for. So I feel like I've got a downer voice, but it's a bit of a downer. So the team is extracted, and then we lose our base. I will try and recalculate stuff, and that's it. So that was over. Sorry about the down mood. Not a big fan of those missions. Not a big fan of those missions at all. I like the ones against the aliens. I think that some of the aliens are more interesting than others, and are harder than others. But it feels like I've missed something, or some of the 5 parsecs type games I've played, or the 5 leagues from the borderland, you spend time setting up the table, and then the game is either over so quickly that you think, well, why did I bother doing that? Or various other things, but I just have those sort of feelings with it. Anyway, so we now have lost our base and all of the upgrades that came with our base. So I'll go through and I'll calculate what that means to the team. So it means that some of our hit points and various other things will have been reduced. If it means all of the upgrades, then that might mean we've lost all of our advanced technology research stuff, but I'll read the rules and see what I think it means, and interpret it to my advantage. But that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me for half an hour. If you did, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. Next one will be better. Hopefully, next one will be better, and we'll reconvene for Majestic13 very, very soon. Thank you very much. I shall see you next time.